And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And now that we're in the middle of the schedule, Clark, how does a team stay focused? It must be tough to stay sharp when things aren't going great.
Well, I think you need a combination of a coaching staff and team leadership that's able to work together and get you through some of the bumpy spots, which every team is going to have. Keep everybody pulling and working in the same direction. Don't get too high or too low, and stay focused on the process of getting better consistently.
And here's Heinrich. Outside Dang. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, you got to run Dang off that three-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Collison, the pass to Price. Indiana moving it around. Pass to Yao. And it's Meeks with the rebound. Heinrich outside. Outside Dang. Now against Noah. On the wing, Dang. Fires from deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And the Bulls, another three.
And you can never have too many threes. That's an impact shot.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Yao with a screen on Boozer. Granger misses.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Dang passes to Boozer. Back to Dang. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Price outside. Yao in the high post. Yao draws the double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's the Pacers now. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana again missing.
That's their 4th attempt from the floor with nothing to show for it.
Noah kicks to Meeks. Out to the right wing. Collison against Heinrich. Pass to Boozer. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Heinrich's got his 3rd assist on the night. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You look at the Bulls. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Indiana, 9.5 games behind.
And seeing where Indiana is, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now here's Boozer. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Here's Collison. Scoreless thus far. Oh! Whoa!
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Meeks finds Heinrich. Trying to find Boozer, and he does now. Over Granger. And there's Boozer. That's good on the assist by Heinrich. Boozer's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Granger. 23 points his last outing. Heinrich. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We talked about Paul George and how difficult guarding PG-13 can be. Coach said to me, he's a 3-level scorer, and our guys know that. I told him I want them switching on everything and to make him fearless whenever he has the ball. So let's see if they're able to turn up the heat with George. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That sends Danny Granger to the free throw line. That's on Joakim Noah. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Now here's Heinrich. Last game he had 10 points. Pass to Meeks. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Granger up top. He's covered by Boozer. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 5.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
Heinrich against Collison. Heinrich passes to Boozer. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Boozer's got 8.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Timeout called the Pacers. Now we get a chance to check out some stats for him. Collison, the pass to George. Granger outside. Picked by Yao. Puts up a 3, and it's Danny Granger with the 3.
Boy, Yao used all of his body there setting that screen.
The Bulls leading by 12. Here's Noah, and Noah with the slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Collison. Nothing on the board. Granger with the ball. Boozer picks him up. Shot clock at 6. Heinrich against Granger. Rebound by the Bulls. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
Sebastian Telfair, he's checked in for Chicago. The Pacers also changing it up. Hansborough's come in for Darren Collison, and Allen subbed in for Price.
Certainly knows how to get to the line. Boozer using that size of his to his advantage.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Granger. It's all in by the Bulls. Noah's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Chalk up 2 there. Teng's got 13 points.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Trailing by 19. Here's Yao. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
To the middle. Here's Noah. And Noah with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now, here's George. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. He gets that one.
It's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass, just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Here is Telfair. Yao Ming picking up that last basket. Noah finds Heinrich. Now Boozer. Rebounded by Granger. Pacers trail by 17. The shot by George, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Left side, Boozer. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Telfair. Deng kicks to Heinrich. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Bulls lead by 17. The Pacers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Back to Yao. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
Here is Telfair. He has yet to score. Here's Deng. Another one falls for Chicago.
He can't miss.
At least not on those first 6 attempts. He is scorching out there, flamethrowing.
Outside, George. On the wing, Granger. Here's the 3. And Indiana, another 3.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls ahead, leading by 14. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Now here's Jamison. Back to Reed. Clock at 6. Indiana moving the ball around from deep. Rebound by Telfair. Chicago leading by 14. Pass to Anderson. Wide open. And he hits the jump shot. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Good job getting a nice look on that jumper there.
Here's O'Gallagher. Covered by Brewer. And he slams it one-handed.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here is Telfair. Still without a basket. No good with the triple. Pacers trail by 14. Over to the left wing. Here's Jamison. Nailed from three-point land.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
To the left wing. Here is Telfair. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. The rebound by Hansbrough.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Hansbrough. Allen's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Pacers. Pass to Telfair. And the three ball is good. Telfair's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Allen dishes to Jamison. Out to the wing. Allen outside. Outside, Jamison. Allen inside. Here's Reed. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the three off target. The Bulls leading by 14. Nocioni up top. Hansbrough defending. Pulls it up. Now Telfair. That shot is off.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Nice shot by Jamison. Jamison's got 5 points in the quarter.
Jamison looks a little awkward at times, unorthodox in his style, but he can put it in the basket, folks.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. Carlos Boozer is second. And, of course, Luol Deng.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Heinrich passes to Meeks. Now Deng. Defended by George. And the basket is good. Deng's got 17.
Good job offensively, creating a nice look inside.
Collison with it. Hasn't made one yet. To the inside. Here's Yao. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 3 assists in the game. Collison against Heinrich. Down low. Here's Brewer. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Price looking it over. Pass to Collison. Back to Price. Uncovered. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And Meeks kicks to Deng. That one no good. George with the defensive effort. Steps back and shoots. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Collison. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession.
First and fewest turnovers a game, and they're number 2 in field goal percentage. Coach is dialing up the right system that fits their personnel.
You talked about their best in the league 3-point percentage, and it has as much to do with their system, Greg, as their shooters. They know how to get guys open on the perimeter. Bulls making a switch here. Boozer's checked in.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Heinrich passes to Derrick. To the left side wing. Inside, here's Noah. Lays it up and banks it in. Noah's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, how about the aggressiveness from Noah inside, not allowing himself to be stopped.
And the Pacers call time here.
Now a moment to see the numbers for Heinrich. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 7 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Now, here's Young. He's got 10. To the inside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is why Yao Ming is an all-star caliber talent, because of that ability to just dominate offensively.
Boozer inside. Ranger covering. It's Boozer missing. Granger against Deng. Granger right side. Pass to Collison. The 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Collison's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Collison has a deadly jump shot, so you can't allow him to get comfortable.
Here's Noah. Here's Boozer, and count it from 19 feet away. Boozer's got 13.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Granger against Boozer. Granger dishes to George. And here is Granger. 11 points in the game. No good from outside. Heinrich outside. Pass to Dang. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Collison. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's George. A beautiful reverse layup. 7 points in the game.
Yeah, that's important for George this season. He's got to show he can be an inside presence, not just a perimeter threat.
Boozer kicks it to Noah. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Boozer. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. 15 points for Carlos Boozer.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Granger. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Meeks, following the miss by Danny Granger.
Well, great job of recognition, finding the open man.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Collison. Price outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Price has got 5 points now in the quarter. Pass to Noah. Now here's Boozer. Granger covering. Boozer gets the bucket. Boozer's got 17.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Collison. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. George sets a screen for Collison. Lets it go from deep. It doesn't go for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Luol Deng in this game, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Right side, Boozer. Pass to Deng. Back to Boozer. Over Granger. Boozer, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 15-point game. Collison, the pass to Yao. Yao draws the double. Granger outside. Outside Collison. And that one drops for him. Collison's got the first bucket of the third here for the Pacers.
An aggressive defense doesn't bother Collison at all. He's used to having to score in these situations. And
with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Dang dishes to Boozer. Dang passes to Boozer. This one for three. Kept alive.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Pacers trail by 15. Outside Collison. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Collison's got his third basket of the night.
Really skilled as an offensive player. Collison, excellent in recognizing when to shoot from there.
Heinrich passes to Deng. Noah tips it back in.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Granger misses. Chicago leading by 15. Pass to Heinrich. Boozer a screen on Yao. Boozer up top. Granger covering. 5 to shoot. Boozer double team. For three, Heinrich drills it from outside. Heinrich's got 6 points.
Well, Heinrich is a pretty consistent shooter beyond the arc. His team knows he's good for a few of those per game.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And checking out the numbers for Granger, how last month turned out for him, averaging about 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now, here's Yao. 12 points for him. Here's Price. And he drives in. And it's Yao. That time, the assist by Price. 14 points for him.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bulls leading by 16. Heinrich passes to Deng. Out left to the wing. Here's Boozer. And the shot goes in. Boozer's got 19 points.
And there's a lot of strength behind Boozer's game, so the inside contact won't deter him.
A forceful finish from the big fella.
Well, with a player for that size, you'd think he'd make the highlight reel more often.
Yeah, you know, he just appears to lack an edge at times in his game. I mean, he can be too passive and reluctant on the court. The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
To the middle. Here's Granger. Oh, and the jam by Granger.
I imagine they'll keep going to him. He's been solid offensively.
Pass to Meeks. And here's Boozer. Granger covering. Carlos Boozer again. Boozer's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Heinrich against Collison. Now here's Yao. The kick out to Collison. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 3-pointer. Granger. It's all in by the Bulls.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Connects from 3-point range.
The defense focused on Boozer's scoring ability, and he found an outlet with a great look there.
Pacers trail by 21. Granger outside. Back to Collison. Granger outside. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Granger.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Now, Meeks. 9 points in the game so far. Heinrich passes to Boozer. 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. And now it's up to 25 points for Carlos Boozer. And the Pacers call time here. Gotta like what Carlos Boozer's been doing in this game.
and he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Chicago making a switch here. Telfair's checked in. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Indiana. Price outside. Pass to Yao. And here's Collison. Shot to stop the run. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers. Bulls leading by 23. Here is Telfair. Pass to Boozer. Here is Telfair. Boozer a screen on Price. Telfair. The rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Here's Yao. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 16 points for Yao.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Boozer a screen on Price. Baseline J on the way. It's rebounded by Indiana. Yao's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Granger kicks to Collison. Price outside. Pass to Granger. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Price has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Boozer. 25 points in the game. And Heinrich has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing, and the shot goes down. Heinrich's got 8. And the Pacers with possession here. Collison with it. He's got 7. To the paint. Looks for Yao. Gets it to him. And he comes up with the deuce. Yao's got 6 here in this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And so now the timeout taken by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here is Telfair. Pass to Cox. Goes up from the top of the key, and he makes that one. And the Bulls lead by 21. The Pacers have gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great 3rd quarter for them offensively. Indiana moving it around. Reed a screen. Granger for the 3. Cans it from downtown. Granger's got 9 points here in the second half.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here is Telfair. Allen defending. Telfair gets the bucket.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Over to the wing. Granger outside. Here's Reed. And it's off from 3-point range. The Bulls leading by 20. Pass to Cox. 3-pointer on the way. And it's Reed pulling it down. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. A nice shot by Granger.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. The tray. Telfair gets the bucket. Telfair's got 5 points now this quarter. Pacers trail by 21. Out to the right wing. Kicks it out to Granger. Drains the 3-pointer. Granger's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for Indiana.
That's just excellent awareness right there. I mean, sensing the defensive overcommitment and then taking advantage of it, that's good basketball.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Allen outside. Hansbrough setting the pick for Allen. Going inside. And he banks in the layup.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Brewer, the rebound by Hansbrough. Hansbrough's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jamison kicks to George. Pass to Jamison. It's George on the wing. It's good from long range.
And keep an eye out for George from deep. Tons of room to grow there.
To the wing on the left. Anderson passes to Telfair. There's a screen. Here's Cox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Allen kicks to Reed. Jamison in the post. Chicago grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Pass to Anderson. Dang against Allen. Dang dishes to Telfair. Clock at 4. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bulls lead by 15.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Pass to Allen. Jamison kicks to Allen. Here's Reed. No good on the 3.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Cox. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
And this coaching staff encourages George to stay aggressive because this is how he'll draw fouls.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
You know, something else that stood out to me is the fact that they continued to force it inside. They were intentional about getting that ball in the paint, and they were looking to score whenever possible in the post.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Anderson. Yao, he's checked in for the Pacers.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Allen kicks to George. Pick by Yao. Fires top of the key. And it falls over the rim and in. George has got 7 now in this quarter. The Bulls leading by 14. Pass to Noah. Outside down. Fires the 3. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. Tang's got 27.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Now Hansbrough. Here's Yao, covered by Noah. And Yao gets it to go. He's got 20.
There are big men. And then there's Yao Ming. Wow. Wow. Wow.
From downtown, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pick by Yao. Here's George, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
On the wing, Brewer. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Noah with a screen on Allen. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Pass to George for three. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Indiana making some changes. Danny Granger is checked in for Hansby. Price comes in for Allen. And it's Collison in for Antoine Jamison.
I see him.
And here's Boozer. Heinrich outside. Lock at 6. Over Collison. The shot by Heinrich no good.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Yao with a screen on Heinrich. Inside. And Yao gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists tonight.
Just doing everything for his team in this one. Single-handedly taking it to him.
Right side, Boozer. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now, here's Meeks. Bang for 3.
Well, that long reach of Paul George's really bothers shooters. He is one of the best two-way players we have in the association.
A fader. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Yao, the pass to George. Back to Yao. Takes it off the glass. Yao's got 12 points here in the second half.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's Boozer. Great job in close.
And Boozer is a gifted scorer. Between his jumper and low post moves, he's a major problem.
Now Collison. Picked by Yao. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Pacers call timeout. And so Collison will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 18. Boozer against Granger.
And the word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
That free throw good from Granger.
At the line for 2.
He doesn't get the second one. Chicago leading by 17. Boozer inside. Granger covering.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Boozer rising up with confidence there and powering it home.
Here's Collison. Stolen by Boozer. Heinrich against Collison. Here's Noah, and finished off by Noah.
And this is how aggressive Noah can be. When he senses an opportunity to finish it, he goes for it.
Collison with it. Price outside. Just 5 on the clock. Granger dishes to George. Count that one. 21 points for George.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And so when you look at the season record, this one will tally up win number 43 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the player.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Carlos Boozer.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Three-pointer, Granger, and he's good on the three ball.
George with a fantastic look. Excellent job creating an easy opportunity for his teammate.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.